Hello again, everyone. This is Gilmer, and this is episode 8 of my Let's Play Kingdom Come Deliverance. I have just actually trained with Bernard. I didn't think you wanted to sit through 15 minutes of me skilling up a little bit. We got several perks, actually. So let's take a look at them. We leveled up on the main level. So we have Manly Odor. When you're dirty, you'll have 50% more charisma when talking to women. Night Rider, your stamina will regenerate 20% faster at night, but 10% slower during the day. Wanderer, you grew up in impoverished conditions, so comfort of beds is inverted for you. The worse the bed, the better you sleep, and vice versa. Insomniac increases the time you can do without sleep. Your energy level falls 15% more slowly. And Renegade Brand. Penalties on stats following release from jail are 20% lower. I'm not planning on going to jail much. I think this is going to be the best one. So we're going to select that. Then we're going to Strength. And Mule 1 is probably the best here. Well, let's take a look. Carrying dead or unconscious bodies won't cost you any stamina, and they will burden you only half as much. I don't really like that one too much. Clinch Master is pretty good, and normally I would get that, but I want to get Mule 1. Gives you a 40% higher chance of overpowering your opponent in a clinch. And then Mule 1, you can carry 15 pounds more. That is pretty important because your armor actually has weight to it, and the more you can carry, the heavier armor you can wear. And then combat defense, we have Firm Grip. Blocking your strikes will cost an opponent 15% more stamina, and Weapon Cruncher. If you beat your opponent in clinch, you'll damage his weapon 15% more. A damaged weapon will cause much less damage, as well as its price being greatly reduced. So I really want to do this one, because the quicker they run out of stamina, the quicker they lose. And if they run out of stamina quicker than you, that's a good thing. These are for combos. I have never been able to get these things to work, so I usually just take the easiest one, which is that one, I guess. Anything to skills? No. So that's everything. Conspicuous plus 20. Why am I conspicuous plus 20? Probably drunkenness. I don't know. Not really sure. What does this say? Let's take a look. $65, $63. It's probably the red Waffenrot. Conspicuous 64. So, I mean, it's probably those two things. Who knows? You don't really care about being conspicuous at this point. I'm going to ask him to train me how to do Master Strikes, because that is very important. I'd like to learn Master Strikes.
I think I've mastered the basics of combat. Could you teach me something a bit more advanced?
I see. And what weapon are you such a master at?
He's so sarcastic. Can you teach me riposte with a sword?
I'm pretty good with a sword.
You're a bit cocky, ain't you? All right then, let's see what you can do. If you're as good as you think you are, I'll teach you some Master Strikes.
I'm ready.
So, the objective here is to not get hit by Bernard and hit him.
Stand there, take your weapon, and fight. If you look like you know what you're doing, I'll teach you a trick or two.
If you're not a complete... Oh, you bastard! That was a quick attack. So, I could take at least quest. I don't want to hit. I can take at least one of his hits, but I don't want to take any more hits from him.
Enough. That will do. That wasn't at all bad. All right. It seems you're ready for the next lesson.
Bernard
Now,
will teach you new techniques.
pay close
You'll be
attention.
in combat first, so
I'll
that's
teach you
what
the
we
most
did.
important thing. It's good to be able to attack. It's good to be able to fend off your opponent's blows.
But the best is when you're able to do both at once. A master stroke is when you parry your opponent's blow and strike him at the same time. Attack me, and I'll show you how it's done.
Alright, so now he's going to teach us how to riposte.
See? I parry and strike in one move. There's no defense against this technique if it's executed well. The thing is to time it right. Walk right into your opponent's strike and match your movement to his. One elegant technique and the fight is won. Try it. I'll attack slowly. You parry. All right. Well done. Well done.
So, that's pretty important. That's something that I really like to have before I really start the game, is to get in my master stroke learning, because you're going to need it. You're going to need it a lot. And if you don't have it, combat can be pretty frustrating at times. So this here is the Rattay tournament. You can speak to the herald to this. And it's always, you always fight 3 times. Win all 3, you win the tournament. It's a single elimination. But we are not going to go to the tournament today. Let's see. So we have this activity called Rattay Tournament. It doesn't matter if you fail it. It'll show up again next week. And actually, I would suggest not trying to win it early, because it's pretty tough. If you're not skilled up, it takes forever if you're not skilled up. So, yeah, just wait till you get a little bit of skill under your belt. There are a couple of quests related to the Rattay tournament that if you have that quest, you really need to enter the tournament. If you don't, you can fail those quests, and I wouldn't really like to do that. One of the quests that you could have is with the miller. He wants you to put a bet on the attorney, and you bet on yourself to win. And obviously, if you don't enter, you lose the bet. So there's Pikmin. He knows me. Watch.
Good day to you. What do you need?
How's life in Rattay?
How does life in Rattay suit you?
Them Rattay folk would rather drive us out of here. They won't give us no work, and they won't let us beg. So what are we supposed to do? Fucking war.
What actually happened in Skalitz?
Did you find out what actually happened?
They say Sigismund is at war with the Czech lords and abducted the king. And our lord sides with Wenceslas.
That's it.
Take care now.
There's Baron. He's from Skalitz as well. So let's just go ahead and wait here for Nightingale. We are waiting until 1 o'clock, and then he will show us how to be a constable.
Poor wretched folk was burned to ashes by Sigismund's ward.
Here I am. My name is Henry. We're supposed to go on patrol together?
I see you're kitted out.
Ready to get going.
I'm Nightingale. Aren't you that lad the mill wench brought here on a cart?
Yes, that's me.
Teresa. Yes, she rescued me. She turned up with Captain Robard and his knights.
All honour to the girl. She has bigger balls than most men. Tell me, how did you pay her back?
Well, I thanked her.
That's not much, is it? You should go and see her when you get a chance. So how did you end up in the service of the bailiff?
None of your business. I want to serve Sir Radzik. I want to be useful. I must say I want to serve Sir Radzik.
I wanted to enter the service of Sir Radzik, but he sent me here to learn.
And learn you will. You're lucky, lad. Sir Radzik must like you. Most lords would have just sent you on your way. Come with me, Henry. We'll patrol the town and then check on the taverns to make sure they lock up in the evening.
I'm ready.
Alright.
Don't forget, I'm supposed to try you out and, with the help of God, teach you something. So I expect you to deal with any misconduct yourself. I'll make sure you don't do anything too stupid. Let's go.
Alright.
This is our church, St. Matthew's. It serves not only as the house of God, but as the crypt of the lords of Lipa, our masters. The gravedigger lives right round the corner. The priest, too. Our parish priest. A man shouldn't speak ill about servants of the Lord.
Get them.
This is our rat house. Pretty big, eh?
With salt, caraway
The
seeds,
bailiff and his
garlic
hands live
and
there,
more.
and our
You'll find it
maestro
nowhere else.
protonotarius, the scribe. And the jailhouse. You don't want to see the inside, not even as a guard. Naturally, we have an executioner too, but he doesn't live in town. That wouldn't be proper, as I'm sure you know. He lives by Gallows Hill, the other side of the creek.
Execution.
This pillory was brand new in autumn, and 2 people have already been rotting on it. The swordsmith lives here.
Swordsmith lives there.
Come on up and take a look.
Cross swords.
I've got everything you need, day or night.
What the hell is going on here now?
Run along and
Go and
make
check
no
it out,
trouble
Henry.
for you.
People!
You won't go to the church. Go back to your people. I don't want you.
Pour yourself a bit.
What are you two screeching about? Stop making such a ruckus.
About time you turned up. This filthy beggar thinks.
My name is Jane.
No one cares what your name is. This filthy beggar thinks she can come and stink in front of my shop. I want you to get rid of her.
How is she
What's the problem here?
Come and get them.
This is my shop, and I won't have beggars sitting on my doorstep. Let her go and squat in a square. She won't be in anyone's way there, and there's plenty of folk to beg from.
Do you have a right to beg here, Jane?
Must you sit here, of all places?
Yes, I do.
Why?
Folk drive me away wherever I sit. I can't keep walking all day and night.
You call yourself a Christian armorer? Drive the beggar away. You should let her stay, Master Armorer. Sort it out between you.
Can't you show us some Christian charity, armourer?
What? Have you any idea how much I've given away in alms, even to this witch only yesterday?
Is that true?
Might be, might not.
Did you get any alms or not?
Yes.
From the armourer here?
I don't know. And even if I did, that was yesterday, and my belly's empty again today.
That's true.
What would you know about it?
We'll both contribute to poor Jane. Give Jane alms, Armorer. Give a groschen to the beggar. I am going to say we'll both contribute to poor Jane.
We're both good Christians, aren't we? We should each give something to the poor soul.
And what then?
Then Jane will be on her way. Immediately.
King Solomon now, are you, lad? Fine, fine, have it your way.
God bless you, and you too, citizen. I won't be a nuisance no more, really. Thank you, thank you.
Jesus, you're as bad as each other.
Well, at least he doesn't hate us. If he had run her off, Nightingale would have said something. He would have said, "Oh, it's tough on them, but they have to go to the church."
Your old neighbours are living here now. It's a bit of a shithole. Even so, you should be thankful to Sir Hanush. If the town burghers got their way, your folk wouldn't be let anywhere near the town. And now our people aren't too happy with him. Some fools are even calling for Sir Hanush to finally hand the fiefdom over to the young lord, Sir Hans Capon.
A poor wretch whose home was burned.
Sir Hans's father, old Sir Yeshke, may God rest his soul, kept it till he was an old man. Then he retired from it, first to Moravia, then to eternity. Sir Hanush is managing the fiefdom until Sir Hans comes of age. They're related by blood somehow, the same great-great-grandfather or some such. The time's coming soon enough when the estates have to be handed over. These affairs often end in conflict. I hope we have nothing like that here.
Sounds like somebody's coming through the wall. He walks faster than me, but if I do auto run, I'm up on his heels the whole time.
This square here, it looks much better during the markets. Then it's filled to bursting with folk from all around. We've also got the baker's shop here, and that mad merchant Wolfram Pruder. Pruder has a pretty daughter, but he keeps her on a short rein, which the young bucks are none too happy about. I heard he even keeps the poor lass locked up at home all day.
Oh, I might have to break her out.
Look here. See that filthy beggar? By Christ, I'll show the bastard. Comfortable, are we?
Arms, please, sir.
Who do you take me for? Are you stupid or just insolent?
Oh, what's the matter?
Stupid, then. There's no begging allowed here, so pick up your stinking arse and haul it somewhere else.
Who am I bothering here?
Me. Us. Everyone. If Sir Hanush saw you here, he'd take a whip to you.
All right, I'm going.
Damn beggars. You offer them a helping hand, and they want the whole arm. It's not like the rules aren't clear. Beggars belong at the church. There's one alehouse here on the market square, the Trader's Tavern. The other's up by the gate. We'll be going there later. Let's move along to the Inner Bailey. Here's the forge. The blacksmith has some trouble and he's not working at the moment, but his apprentice is standing in for him tolerably. I hear you're a blacksmith's apprentice too. You lot could help if needed, couldn't you?
Us? What do you mean?
You and your master, or your father, whoever taught you.
They...
What is it, lad?
My father was the master blacksmith. He was killed in Skalitz.
Ah, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Thank you. So am I.
My papa died not long ago. Of course, it was old age got him. That's not the same, but I know a little how you feel. The Rattay fiefdom is pretty big. Naturally, it starts here by the town and continues along the Sasau River all the way to Kohelnitz. Then there's Gallows Hill, lots of farmhouses scattered around. Neuhof, Merhoyed. Master Smill is in charge of Sir Hanush's stables. He's by far his best vassal. It's all a bit complicated for a newcomer, I suppose. This lord here, that lord there, this exemption here, that right there. Exemptions from exemptions, rights to half of something, and so on. It'd take you a year to make head or tail of it. This tower was only half the size when I was a young lad. Sir Hanush had it extended and made into an armory.
I've been there. Loitering about. At least he's not begging. Sorry, I sprint a little bit to catch up to him because I'm not walking as fast as he is.
For the love of God, I've come from Skalitz, and all I ask of you is a crust of bread, a groschen, whatever you can spare.
God be with you, Benesh. How goes it?
Well enough, Nightingale. It's quiet today.
Good. Where's Moimir, anyway? Isn't he supposed to be here with you?
Ah, yes. He hasn't turned up yet.
Oh, I see. Now where might he have got to, then?
I don't know.
You don't know, eh? Let me tell you something. When the bailiff finds out Moimir's slacking off, he'll be in serious shit. And being a friend of his, you wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
So it's better if I deal with it and we leave the bailiff out of it, right?
Please.
Yes, I suppose so.
So where is he?
In the tavern. He was thirsty, so he...
Went for an ale. We know how that goes. Come on, Henry. Let's go and find that idler, and you'd better talk some sense into him. What the fuck are you doing here when you're supposed to be on the gate? Move your carcass and go and guard the gate! Not a word! Get moving! You're lucky it was me found out, not the bailiff, or God forbid, Captain Bernard! Out!
Yeah, Captain Bernard would have your butt. That's for damn sure.
Come and sit with me, Henry. Let's have a drink.
Okay. So let's have a drink then, Nightingale.
That fool got me all worked up.
Me too. Shouldn't we be on patrol? I'm not going to tell him shouldn't we be on patrol.
Me as well, the lazy bastard.
My words exactly. And just when we need every pair of eyes. You never know when the Cumans might creep up on us. But that's enough about that. Let's not let it spoil our day. Listen, since we're sitting here anyway, how about a little game?
So this is the game of Farkle.
Why not?
It's similar to Yahtzee if you've ever played it.
You're a brave soul taking me on. I'm not used to losing.
Over to the right you see my score and his score. My score's at bottom, his score's at top. You gotta get to 2,000 the quickest. And a 1 is 100 points. 5 is 50 points. If you get 3 of a kind, you get the face value of it. So if you get 3 2s, that's 200. 3 3s is 300. 3 4s is 400, etc. If you get 4, it doubles. So 4 2s is 400. 4 4s is 800, etc. And 1 2 3 4 5 or 2 3 4 5 6 or 1 2 3 4 5 6, you get points as well. So the name of the game is score as many points as you can without going bust. So I keep rolling 1s and I just busted because I didn't roll a 1 or a 5 or anything that would let me keep going.
Here, enjoy it.
So he's gonna pass
Now you.
each try.
How about a bit of grub?
Let's see. I'm going to just take 1-1 and try to get better die, better rolls. At some point I'm going to have to keep what I'm getting. Okay. I think I'm going to accept that. Okay, pass.
There, satisfied?
He has a different colored die. That usually means that it's a weighted die. It's a cheating die. They don't ever really let you accuse anybody of cheating, though. See, I am not getting very good rolls at all. Three twos. Oh, and if you can score every die like I just did, I can roll all 6 again.
Here you are, and good health.
And look at this. I just won 4 ones. So 3 ones is 1,000. 4 ones is 2,000. So that's, as you can see, I just scored 2,000. So I'm going to win. So I'm going to score and pass.
Good game. You deserve...
Yeah, 1 score better. Okay, so...
Just one more thing and we're done for the night. Ringing the end of the day and closing the taverns.
Isn't it still a bit early?
I don't know how it was in Scarlet's, but here in Rattay we close up at this hour. Except, of course, during fairs and big festivals. Then we don't close at all.
I see. Should I go and ring the bell?
If you wouldn't mind. The bell is hanging outside the rat house. Ring 3 times, then go to the Trader's Tavern by the Market Square and make sure the innkeeper closes up.
I'll do that.
Before I forget, it's forbidden to walk in Rattay at night without a torch. Here, take this one.
Okay, so let's equip our torch and then go ring the doorbell. So
Yeah, give me a minute.
we failed the Rattay tournament, the objective Rattay tournament, but like I said, it doesn't matter.
Always
You
in the
really shouldn't
evening.
try to get this first one in anyway because you're doing the main quest and this is kind of important, this part. But you will have plenty of chances to enroll in the Rattay tournament, so I wouldn't worry about it.
Would you believe it?
I wish they had an achievement for winning the Rattay tournament for maybe 25 times or 50 times, but I don't think they have it. That'd be kind of cool. Tourney champion GO18 or something. So this is E for use. And now we gotta close the Trader's Tavern by the Market Square. I don't know which tavern's which, but we'll go to both of them if we have to. As you can see, some people don't follow the law very well, and they're walking without torches or lamps. But if you do it, you'll get in trouble. So there's no sense in...
Ah, nonsense. I know the wheelwright. He's an...
Alright, oh, yeah, that's right. We got a cutscene here.
And the canon of St. Wenceslas in Olomouc was so drunk, he dragged the pig to the market square, saddled it up, and rode it out of the town gate. Now we can see that this wasn't going to end well. So Sir Peter and I rode off to look for the good canon on his pig.
Did you find him?
We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Cronau. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig, but the Reverend was sound asleep in the pigsty.
Birds of a feather stick together. It seems the same goes for pigs and pullets. I toast, gentlemen, to pigs and pullets.
Answer the bacon.
Sir Hans, forgive my intrusion, but I need...
Oh, but what? You want to join us? Want to buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir. Curfew's been rung. The alehouse is closing.
Nothing closes while I'm sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Are you out of your mind, lad? You can't cross his lordship. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache. If I was you, I'd get lost before he shows it.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour. He doesn't want anyone disturbing the peace after curfew.
The bailiff? The bailiff can kiss my arse. I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Rattay.
No, it's Sir Hannes.
Oh, is he here? What, is he he's hiding under the table, maybe? No! Then what he wants isn't worth a fart in a bathhouse. And besides, he's only in charge till I grow up.
Which clearly hasn't happened yet.
Enough! You can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
Come now, sirs. You're not going to fight here, are you?
We most definitely are. This yokel needs to be taught his place.
Uh-oh, we're in a fist fight with Sir Hans Capon. I can tell this is probably not gonna...
Beat him down!
I'm kicking your butt.
Crucifix! What in the name of Christ is happening here? Well, answer me, damn you!
This peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine example of noble conduct.
Sir Hannes, the bailiff ordered me
Silence! You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a nobleman? And you, Hans, how many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor? You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches, which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see what that leads to. Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners have asked me to settle a dispute. It'll be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Oh, hunting? Well then, your grace, I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
Really?
Oh, naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
What?
Him? Absolutely not.
You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
I don't want to...
Sir, I have responsibilities of the bailiff.
Not anymore. Your responsibilities now are the Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Tell the kitchen I'm hungry. It's been a long journey.
He doesn't seem like the kind of person to cross. So I better do as he says. Oh, well.
I'll never scour these things.
Do I still have the... No, I gotta... There we go. So let's go get some sleep before we go hunting with Hans Capon.
The Lord be praised.
Forever. Amen.
little wager on the Rattay pony?
You keep asking you that until you actually do it. But I'm not going to enter the Rattay tournament just yet, and I'm not going to take his bet just yet. Let's go ahead and equip that. So let's sleep. We got about 5 more minutes. We'll sleep for 7 hours. That'll get my energy to 100. Oh, that's right. I'm a sleepwalker. So as you can tell, I was sleepwalking last night. Let's eat some food. So that is below 50, so it'll poison you. There's a perk later on that you can get where you can eat something that's less than 50, but if you eat something less than 50 at this point, you will get sick. So I'm just going to drop it. I'm going to wait 2 hours so I get rid of these nightmare effects. Alright, sun's out. Didn't ask me that time. Now this part right here, you actually have a little time if you wanted to. Sometimes I do my training with Nard after I've gotten this quest book before I take off with Sir Hans. It just depends on the timing. And so, but since we've already trained with Nard, we can go straight to Sir Hans. And Sir Hans will wait there. There are some quests in this game that are timed, and if you don't do them immediately, some bad effects can happen. It makes things a little tougher. Sir Hans Capon. Meet with my shaky arm. See if I can't hit anything. Let's see something. Okay, so I can equip the shard now. And as you can see, the damage it does is 43 compared to 26 of the Cooper's Axe. If you do Q, you can see the shard has stab damage 35, slash damage 43, blunt damage 2, defense 63. As you can see, these stats are much worse. Stab damage 2, slash damage 26, blunt damage 25, and defense 24. So the shard is a much better weapon than the Cooper's Axe. So we wield the shard. We have a shield. I wish we had a shield. Next time we will talk to Sir Hans Capon and then go hunting with him. So thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye for now.